Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to more D&D 5th edition homebrew content. Currently, I have one more weapon to cover, which is what we're going to cover today. I might come up with more weapons in the future, in which case I'll make videos about them. But until then, this is the last video or last weapon for our little series here, the Wild Magic Bow. This prismatic bow comes with its own carrying straps, made purely from a rainbow. That's this little stream here. This bow works like any regular bow, however the damage type dealt by the arrows from this bow is randomly chosen via a d20 roll. There's 2 gems there that kind of make up the string that also makes the carrying strap, and it's kind of a wooden or metally type bow. If not otherwise listed, the damage is magical. There's a whole table here. You get all the damage types. You got the physical damage types, non-magical. You got the physical damage types, magical, regular damage, ignoring some different resistances or immunities, half damage, double damage. That's kind of it. I got the idea for this from the Wild Magic Sorcerer. I'm running a campaign where it's like the end of a West Marches, where all the evil, all the magic has been compressed into this one little area. So the magic is going absolutely crazy. There's like wild magic surges happening all the time. There's a wild magic sorcerer. We got a wild magic barbarian. Honestly, more wild magic subclasses could be really cool. Like, why don't we have a wild magic wizard? I don't know. But, I had this cool idea for a wild magic bow. No one in my party for that campaign is a bow user, so it's kind of useless for that campaign at least. But thought this would still be a pretty fun one. You use regular arrows for the bow. You just then roll the d20 to determine the damage. Big thing to note down here is if you roll a 20, it's a critical hit. You double the damage it does, but you have to roll again for the kind of damage you're doing. And if you roll a critical hit on the 2-hit roll, you would double damage dice. So this roll, if you roll a 20 then here, you add another damage dice. You don't double the 2d6 to 4d6. It becomes 3d6 or 3d8 if it's a longbow, because it can be found in short or longbow form. You would just add another hit dice, so that would be 3d6, or that's damage dice. And then if you keep rolling this and somehow get a bunch of 20s, you just keep adding on damage dice. So if I roll a critical hit and then I roll a 20, that's doing 1d6 plus another 1d6 plus another 1d6, so that's 3d6 or 3d8, plus the bow modifier. And then if I rolled for the damage type and then got fire, that would be 3d6 plus modifier of fire damage. Or I could roll 4 20s on this table plus the critical hit, and that would be 5d6. And then let's say I roll an 11, that would be 5d6 radiant damage plus modifier. Hope that made sense. Hope you liked the concept. Let me know down below.